Hello, welcome back to another You Ask, I Answer. How can you get keys or hot books for 30% or more below fair market value? How? A couple different ways. A little luck, good timing, as well as knowing exactly what to look for, and most importantly, more than all of the above, okay? Luck, timing, you name it. More importantly, grading. Okay, I can tell you when something is listed on eBay, and especially on a buy it now with best offer or even in auction, often the thing that I look for the most is what is the grade. Because if a seller think a book is fine and undergraded and list the book fair market value is a fine, but I think even without a press or clean, it is a very fine. And if I'm lucky that the books has some flaw that can be improved, maybe it can be very fine plus. It can go from a 6 to an 8.5. So the seller may be listing the book slightly expensive for a fine condition for a 6.0. But because I see the book as an 8, potentially 8.5, and if you follow my channel, I'm pretty good at grading. I'm pretty good at picking out books that's undergraded. So I can buy the book at a 6.0 price and slab it and get an 8, 8.5 price. That is where buying something that is 30, potentially can be 30 or 40 or 50% below fair market value. That's how I can acquire keys, regardless. Small keys, big keys, regardless. But once again, it's not as easy to get that kind of discount on big keys, because if you have a Hook 1 or Fantastic Four 1, certainly that will draw a lot of attention from other people that can grade as well. So there are more competitions with those books that will drive the price up, right? But when you go for lesser keys, it's much easier to find discrepancy in grading. Okay, there are plenty of books on eBay that are overgraded. Okay, I can't stress enough and hard enough that it boils down to ability to grade. Okay, can you make money? You know, whenever people ask me, how can I get, would you buy this book now, or how can I get this book below fair market value, especially when they're talking about slabs, I'm just like, the only way that you can buy a slab 30% under fair market value is a lot of luck, or you stumble across a seller that has no clue what the current fair market value is. He listed, there are people on eBay that didn't really check the price before they listed. It can happen, but those odds are slim. Okay, if you want to be able to find deals consistently, that's the key word, consistently, like I have been doing, and I have shown it quite consistently for years now on YouTube. It's about seeing books that are undergraded, because that is where the big 30 or 40% discount can be. That happens more often than someone mispricing the book. They can misgrade the book, price it based on the grade that they think it is, and when that happens, that's where I get the 30 or 40% discount. Okay, that's it. Is more likely and happen quite often compared to someone listing a book that is correctly graded but price it incorrectly. Agree? I'm sure many people will agree with me that, you know, it's tough. It's tougher to find a book that is graded correctly and you get 30 or 40% discount. This is one of the main reasons why I frown and scoff at anyone suggesting that I go buy books from popular sellers on eBay that grade tight. They might grade tight or correctly. They might be one grade below the actual grade. And guess what? Everybody else is fighting over those books, and you're paying fair market value for one grade below. Okay, so a book is an 8. He graded as a 7.5 to be tight. But everybody that's bidding on the book bid it up to a fair market value for a 7.5. So what is left on the bone? Is there anything left on the bone? Maybe. I don't want to waste like I said, I have a limited amount of time I want to put into this hobby. And I learned over the years that the less I put efforts and time into that kind of actions, the more time I have to find something like this. Here's a perfect example. I bought this year. Even with slabbing costs and shipping and all that, it come out to be $160. Yeah, this. So if you take out the slabbing cost, it's like $130. And sure, the seller thought this book was a 4.5. Yeah, I have no problem stepping up and pay the asking price at $130 or so for this book, because in my eyes it can be at least a 6. So yeah, right now a 6.5 copy can go for maybe 300, right? So yeah, a double. So that's one of those kind of thing where, whenever the question arrive, like, how can you how can you buy something for 30 or 40% fair market value? Often it is because the raw book is misgraded. Okay, as I harped on many times before, when you're buying slabs, that's like paying retails. It's harder to make a fat margin on buying slab and reselling it. Okay, especially if there's no chance to improve CPR the book into higher grade. I'm not doing that. Okay, other people, if you can find success buying books and press, then get one grade higher and squeeze an extra $50 or whatever it is, if that's your game and you can make it work, go for it. This is my game. My game is buying something that is undergraded, using my eyes and see if I can get something undergraded, and then turn around and slab it and sell it. Okay, that's what I've been doing for years now. Not everybody that know what I'm doing follow what I'm doing, because it's just not their thing. Okay, I'm not here to preach or beg people to do what I do so that I invite more competitions. I'm just answering the question that, yeah, I can consistently find keys of all sort below fair market value, mostly not because of the crazy time the book was listed, more so because I was able to grade and spot undergraded books on eBay. Other people like to stay away from eBay because they don't like to deal with eBay. Fine with me. Less competition. You know how I like this game. More for me. Other people can avoid, don't copy what I do. It's just me, more opportunities for me. And that's it. Hopefully that answered the question. Yeah? Until the next question. Bye-bye.